In pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Check 4.
On the give, this is Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll air this one out from mid. He's got it at the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 48 yards.
New York.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold now to throw. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Darnold's pass complete to
Denzel Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
53,
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Darnold completes it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
His kick is
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Darnold, a quick throw out to Mims on the perimeter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Darnold.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
For the Jets.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ashton Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Jordan Jenkins on the tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold able to connect with Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now
well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
New York.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Darnold.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
35-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three. Three down. Three down. Check motion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Flush to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
Brashad
Perriman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jets 28, Chiefs nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Pass complete to
Denzel Mims with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58, Mike, 58.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims, 42 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Chiefs, nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to
Now after
off.
the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
14-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
53, check 53. They can't hang with us. No, waiting. Check, 53's mine. Check,
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
53 is the Mike. Not here.
Darnold from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Delaney Walker. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Chiefs, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Check. Fresno. Check.
Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Push him back.
Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Damon Harrison in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
6-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets,
This is Dev B Music.
Hey, yo.